What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Bible Wisdom YouTube channel. I wanted to give some simple advice for Bible prophecy. I think that one thing that we can't do is say something that we find in prophecy in the Bible to be exactly as we understand it to be. Now, there are some things that are pretty clear in the Bible that are, God is going to make a new heavens and the new earth. But some other concepts in the Bible, I think, we have to be careful about talking in such a way that, we know exactly how it's going to happen. Because I was thinking about the millennium, and there are a few groups of people that say, oh, the millennium is going to be experienced in heaven. And then some others say, no, the millennium is going to be on earth. And so I have thought of an example in the Bible that we should all know is that, the Pharisees, they rejected Jesus because Jesus didn't come exactly as they interpreted the scriptures were telling them that, Jesus was coming. And so, I think we need to keep an open mind. Obviously, I can't necessarily go through everything in this video about, things that, aren't necessarily debatable. I do believe that, there is evidence for the rapture. Clearly God is making a new heavens and a new earth, but some say, oh, he just renovates the earth. And some others say, no, he destroys the old earth and makes a completely new earth. And so, as far as Jesus' coming is concerned, um, you know, I think that some things, it seems like overall, the Bible really focuses on, the commandments of God and, our battle against sin. Of course, there are, other stories in the Bible that um, don't necessarily fully focus on sin and overcoming evil and things like that. But I would say overall, you know, um, as far as Bible prophecy is concerned, we should really focus on just being ready for his return, as far as righteousness is concerned, as far as, obeying the gospel and obeying God and those things. But, you know, we can go down a rabbit hole as far as, trying to figure out, things that we only know in part. Thankfully, God told us that, hey, we only know in part. And, God has secrets that, he hasn't fully shared. A great example of that is, I believe it's in the book of Corinthians that it tells us that no eye has seen, no ear has heard, and it has not entered into the heart of man what God has prepared for those that love him. Even though it does say that, in the next verse that, God has revealed, those things to us through his spirit. But clearly, the Bible doesn't necessarily reveal every aspect of eternity and, the new heavens and the new earth. And so I just wanted to offer that advice out to, those that are following this channel, that it's so important to, I think, uh, keep an open mind towards some of those scriptures that we only know in part. I mean, when you read it, maybe it could be interpreted one way or the other, as far as those. Again, I can't necessarily give you all those examples, but, and I think obviously all this already, but for those that maybe are new to Bible prophecy, I think it's really important for us to focus on the main part of the Word of God, which I believe, like I was saying, is, talking about obedience to God and, keeping the commandments and, our ministry and, our walk with Christ. And so that's what I wanted to share. But, I do, hopefully, God willing, still plan on making end times videos and things like that. Because I think, piecing together, because the Bible does say that you can rightly divide the word of truth. And so clearly the word of God can be divided in such a way where, you can piece certain verses together to really get a good understanding of what's happening. And, our pastors and teachers, help us in discerning, what God is telling us. But, I think that, it's really important for us to really not miss, Jesus Christ in all of our, searching. And, the Pharisees are a great example of that because, because they were so focused on, the scriptures. I think there's obviously other reasons why they rejected Jesus Christ, because, Jesus said that they had no room for them, for his word in their heart. And, they neglected, justice and faith. And, they neglected righteousness. And so, there's other factors why they rejected Jesus Christ. But, one of the main points that I was trying to bring out was how they rejected Jesus for the fact that, he didn't come exactly as they interpreted the scriptures to say that he was coming, which, in God's sight, I don't think is a very good excuse, because, Jesus did show them signs and wonders, and, Jesus's teaching was also, really good. And so, thanks so much for checking out this video. Hopefully it was helpful to someone, but I will talk to you on the next one. See ya.